Hello, my name is Bintan Kamila Tulaila, and I'm a graphic designer in Sekolah Desain IT for almost like a year. And here in Sekolah Desain IT, I work as I usually create social media content for Instagram feeds and like carousel post or single post. And the reason why I choose this social media content is probably because, well, at first, it's because I got to know this, application called Adobe Photoshop, and it kind of piques my interest into art and design more than before. So at first, my first job was also a graphic designer in Turkey, and there I've done a lot of things like designing logos, packaging design, web design, and some social content media also. And when I moved to Indonesia, I chose to focus on social media content, and that's why I choose here in Sekolah Desain IT. Here in Sekolah Desain IT, my best experience is that I got to explore this digital imaging art of style, and here I got to explore a lot of more like style. And this digital imaging is a style that combine some parts into from different sources into one design, and it really takes a lot of creativity in designing this kind of style, and I think that's the most best experience because I can deliver what I really thought in my head, like my imagination, into this kind of style of art. I think it can be replaced at all. I mean, like totally replaced, because for example, this digital imaging art style, it can be replaced by AI. Like nowadays there is a mid-journey program, which is a generative artificial intelligence program that can really create some kind of artwork really fast. But some of us really prefer to see more, like a traditional art one. Like me, for example, I'd like to see, watercolor artwork or oil painting, like that. So I think it can be replaced, like all of them. To become a professional designer has a lot of things that should be learned. I mean, like you have to learn the basic of the design, and then try to keep up with the new trends, or maybe you try to connect some network with other designers. But I'll give you some technique and tip to become a professional designer. Today I will give you guys some tips and tricks to create this kind of Instagram feed content. And first, we got this brief here from the client. You can just read it roughly. It's about Adobe Firefly, which is AI generative that created by Adobe. And maybe we can go to Google here and try to type the Adobe Firefly AI. Here, after we know the brief, we understand the brief, we come to our Photoshop and try to type this text here to here. And here's the most important thing is that the cover of the post should be attract the audience. So here we finished the cover, and here I got the picture from Adobe Firefly itself. Here I just take a screenshot of it, and then I try to make this as a focal point here, and then the letter N made on of red particles here. So in this cover, you have to really know what is the focal point is, and then here we got some elements, blurry elements, like this one. I tried to imitate the style here, and after that we can just add some brightness and color lookup to combine the parts into one design. And on the next slide, we got this text here. It's important for you to, the text should be readable and visible for the audience to read it. And here we just got some element to explain what is Adobe Firefly. The characteristic of the Adobe Firefly is that we got this kind of color, and here I've got some pics that has been generated by the Adobe Firefly, and I'm going to use this as a cover of the feeds here. I'm going to play with this image letter. And thank you for watching our video, and please subscribe and comment to our channel. Thank you. I'm Bintan Kamilatul Laila, and I'm a professional graphic designer.